Hey guys, this is Spiritual at Heart Tarot and welcome back to a new pick a card reading. And today the question is, who will I marry? And we have a lot of information that we are going to talk about. We are going to talk about characteristics, about personalities, about how you will meet, about things that you will like to do together, and just general information about the relationship itself. So we have these 6 piles to choose from, and take your time with deciding which pile you feel most drawn to because it is an important decision. We have pile number 1 with this Selenite. We have pile number 2 with the Tourmalated Quartz. We have pile number 3 with the Pyrite. We have pile number 4 with the black Obsidian. We have pile number 5 with the Lepidolite. And we have pile number 6 with the beautiful rose quartz. So pick the pile you feel most drawn to, go to the description box and find the timestamp that you should watch, and let's get into your reading. Hello my lovely pile number 1, if you chose this beautiful selenite, this is going to be your reading. And I have already laid out the cards. As the main energy in this relationship, there is the seed, and the 2 people in this relationship are personified by the bee and the parrot. We are not going to look at their advice underneath, just at the animals themselves. And we have 2 additional energies within this relationship, and they are in Dutch, but I can translate them for you. So we have protection and gratitude. Protection and gratitude. So these are very loving energies from the start, right? And what I noticed when I saw these cards was that there are a lot of feathers and a lot of wings in this reading. So it might be that you guys just have a very good communication, because wings are associated with air, and air is all about communication. It could also mean that you are both air signs, or you have those air placings in your chart. So take that as it resonates. But let's start with this seed card. I know my camera has a little bit of trouble with focusing on it the right way, just because there are so many squiggly lines. But the seed talks about a potential that's there from the start. When you plant a little seed, it already has the potential to grow a big, strong, beautiful tree. So I think this could be seen as that this relationship has had the potential from the start. You probably immediately knew that this relationship had a lot of potential to grow, and every time it grew even more beautiful, or it will grow even more beautiful and even more special than it was from the start. We also see this pearl in the middle, and that has kind of the same meaning, because the pearl starts out as a small irritant, and it just gets even more beautiful with time, every time it gets that new shiny layer. So it's a beautiful energy for a relationship to start out with. Now let's see who are in this relationship. So you can see yourself as either the bee or the parrot. It doesn't really matter for this reading, but you should be feeling like you are one of the 2. But let's see what character goes with these animals. So we have the bee, and bees do live in big communities. They like working together. So this person is someone that goes really well with other people. I do feel like this person is a hard worker and likes to hang around with other people or work together with them. And it is also a very beautiful animal, and as we said, it has wings, so this might be someone that is an air sign. They are probably good communicators as well. And yeah, they are very loving, I guess. They are very loving and very kind. They like to help others out, and yeah, they are hard workers. I think that's the most important thing about the bee person. Now let's take a look at the parrot. So with the parrot, we can also see that it's a flying animal. So again, this is probably an air sign, but it doesn't have to be. Parrots are very colorful, so maybe this person does look very colorful as well. Maybe they have a style that really stands out from the crowd. They are very good communicators. As you know, parrots are great speakers. They can even copy our words. And maybe this person is some kind of a social butterfly, some kind of a someone that blends in with whoever they stand with, whoever they talk with. They always fit in because they are great at adapting to the group that they're in. And yeah, they are probably great speakers. They talk a lot, and I do feel like this is a kind of similar energy. I know that the bee is a little bit more hardworking. Parrots, they are very smart and intelligent, but I'm not sure if they are necessarily hard workers. So maybe the bee spirit has to work a little bit harder to fit in, or just to make things work, and the parrot does that a little bit more effortlessly because they are a little bit more intelligent and they just know what to say in every situation. Now let's take a look at those two energies down below. So we have gratitude and protection. So I feel like this social butterfly person is definitely someone that is very protective of this hardworking little bee. The little bee is a little bit more, they are a little bit, how can you say that? They are like a little bit more fragile, I feel. So this bee person is more fragile than the parrot, and they do need some protection, or at least they maybe do not need the protection, but the parrot person feels like they do have to protect this bee person. So there is a big sense of protection within the relationship. You care for each other very much, and I think you protect each other from the outside world as well. Maybe this parrot person helps the bee person from overworking, and the bee person protects the parrot person from just being out all the time and not getting the rest that they actually need. Because with the parrot we can also see that they are flying out towards somewhere else, so maybe they tend to go out a lot, they're not at home as often, and this bee person is very much a community focused person, but the community is most likely their family or their home, as though the parrot person probably has more friends outside, or just like less personal connections as well that they tend to go to a lot. With the gratitude, I do feel like you both are very grateful for this relationship, and that it just gets better with time, like we were saying with the seed. Every time that new layer is created, this relationship gets stronger and more beautiful. And you guys are both very thankful to be in this relationship. And as we can see with the peacock, there is a little bit of a pride as well. I think you both like to walk around with each other and show the world who you have snatched off the market, as we can say, because you are getting married. So you both are just proud to be able to marry this amazing person. I do feel like you are both very physically attractive, but each in your own way. I do feel like the parrot is more of a standout person, and the bee is a little bit more modest, or just a little bit toned down, but also a very beautiful person as well. I do feel like the parrot person might be very long as well, very tall, and the bee person might be a little bit smaller, or at least smaller in stature, but that doesn't have to be the case, of course. Take it as it resonates. Now I want to get some zodiac signs out to see if we can get any information on what zodiac signs are represented in this reading. And of course, it doesn't have to be the case that your zodiac sign is in this reading, but these are just the main zodiac signs that are present. Or maybe these are the placings that you have, but they're just not your sun sign. So let's see what came out. We have Aries with fire. So maybe one of you is a fire sign. I do see in both personalities a kind of that Aries energy as well. So a bee can sting, that gives that fiery energy. And of course with the parrot, that very outgoing energy could also be very Aries-like. So we also have Aquarius. As we said, chances are there is an air sign in this relationship because we are seeing a lot of wings and a lot of feathers. So Aquarius could be here. And of course it doesn't have to be the case, but chances are there is. We also have a Sagittarius, so another fire sign. Let's put it right here. And we have Pisces, so a water sign. So maybe one of you has a Pisces placement. So the only signs that we don't really have is, what's it called? Earth signs. So we only have water, air and fire. But of course it doesn't mean that if you have earth placements or that if you are an earth sign, this relationship is not about you. We are now going to look at some characteristics from your person, and these could be personality traits, but they could also just be how they look. So maybe if their sign is not in here, maybe you can recognize some of their characteristics in the next part of the video. So let me remove these and we are going to look at some characteristics. Okay, so I have got all these little cards with personality traits or just characteristics. So let's see what will come out for you guys. I wanted to do this on camera because I do love to shuffle these. We have a flirt. So your person must be a big flirt. They like to flirt with you or just like to flirt in general. Maybe they are just a very flirty person. Let's see what else will come out. Or maybe you are the flirty one. You flirted with this person a lot. Okay. So we have a musician. So for some of you, this person is a musician or likes to make music and become famous. Of course, it won't be for everybody, so do take it as it resonates. We have brown eyes. So your person might have brown eyes. Of course, it might not be for everybody. We also have femininity. So they are very in touch with their feminine side, their creative side, their go with the flow side. We also have beautiful hair. So this person does have very beautiful hair. Could be that they have that very outstanding kind of hair, maybe a specific color that just makes them stand out, or a specific hairstyle that you don't see quite often. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we have a good with kids. And we have eyes. So they will have very outstanding eyes, very beautiful eyes. Could be that they have beautiful brown eyes that you can just drown in. But of course they don't have to be brown, they could just have beautiful eyes. Let's see what else. Because I do like to get quite a lot of these. I would love to get more about what they look like, but we don't have that much. We just have beautiful hair and beautiful eyes and brown eyes. But we have patient. So they are quite patient. And I think that they are patient with the relationship and patient with you as well. If you need some time to think things over, they will definitely give you that time that you need. Let's see what else. Sex appeal. So they are, yeah, they have that fire inside of them, that very drawing, how do you call it? Like they draw your eye, you just want to be with them whenever you see them, you want to touch them, you want to be around them. That very, very fiery attractiveness. Let's see what else we have. Okay, now we have beach wavy hair, so we do have some information about the hair. So they have beach waves, or some of, maybe your person doesn't have beach wave but just beautiful hair, but some of your persons have beach wavy hair, or maybe you have beach wavy hair and this is a confirmation that you are in the right pile. That could also be the case. So these characteristics could be about your person, but they might be about you as well, or maybe you both have specific characteristics that you just both share. I want 2 more. And I would like to get some more information about maybe their origins or characteristics. So let's see. I said 2, we got 3, but that's alright. We have adventurous. I forgot. Bees are quite adventurous as well. And I did read about it, but I forgot to mention. So the bee person might be quite adventurous as well. So we also have easygoing. This person is patient and easygoing, so that's a lovely energy. And we also have polite. So the parrot is very good with words, they know what to say, and they are probably quite polite as well. And I do feel like the bee person is also quite polite, that they don't like to step on anybody's toes, they watch their words, and they just want to be nice to people. So that was it for the characteristics. Now I want to take a look at any letters, any initials. So let's shuffle these to find out what initials will you marry. So what will be the initials of the person that you are going to marry? And of course, you don't have to take all of them. Would be nice if there is just one, or maybe your own initials. Sorry, my dog is waking up. Okay, let's see what we have. We have the letter R. We have the letter W. We have the letter C. We have the letter E. So this might also just spell a word that is significant for you. So let me know down below if there is any word in here. We have the letter S. We have the letter X. It's already spelling some significant words, I might say. We also have the letter T. Let's move it up a little bit. And the last one we have is the letter Q. Now so this might spell a word, it might be the initials of your person, it might be your initials. Take it as it resonates. Now I do have some oracle cards that are about things that you would like to do with your person and things that might bring you closer. So let's look at these. We have a nourish your temple. So this could be about just doing things that you both love, or working on self-growth together, or maybe just eating foods that you like. Let's see. There we go. We also have clear your energy field. So because you both are people that are probably quite extroverted, or you just hang around with a lot of people, it is important to clear your energy field quite often, especially because it's quite easy to take on other people's energy. So be mindful of that when you are together, and be mindful of all the other people that could influence your relationship by accident by just hanging out with them. And the last one we have is hydrate. So drink enough water, but it could just also mean that you like to sit down and have a coffee together, or drink some tea together, or maybe just go to a cafe and have a drink together in general. Just hang out together and have a drink. So now I am going to remove all of these cards, and we are going to look at the tarot to get anything else that you need to know about this relationship and about this person. Okay, so I laid out the tarot and I asked Spirit, how will you guys meet? So we have the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, the Sun, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So what I was getting immediately was that you are this Queen of Cups when you meet. So you are very emotionally fulfilled. You are living life just the way you want to live it. You have very satisfying friendships with other people, and you're not really looking for it at the moment. But you are going to some kind of party with the Three of Cups, and this party is probably in summer because we have the Sun. So there is a party in summer where you are going to, and because of the Hierophant, I do feel like this could be a work-related party, or a party like a festival of some sorts. But there is a party that is organized by somebody else, and this is easily accessible for a lot of people, and you will meet each other there. So if there is any party this summer, you might want to go there and check it out. And with the Ace of Cups in reverse, it does show me that this is not new love. So this person has been in your life probably for a longer time, or maybe you have been together for a while but you separated and you're coming back together. So there has been quite a history with this person, and there was quite some opposition with the Seven of Wands. So maybe you were fighting your own thoughts, or there was some kind of issue that was about other people. Maybe other people were just not condoning this relationship, or they were trying to just get you to break up, or they told you about that they don't think that you belong together or stuff like that. So there has been quite some opposition within the relationship, and it caused you guys to break up. But now you are learning, or you will be learning, to work together with this Three of Pentacles. So you are finally collaborating and starting to build a little family, because we do see 3 people in this relationship instead of just the 2 of you. So there might be a child involved. Maybe one of you has already does already have a child, or you guys have a child together already. But it could also just mean that you will have a child in the future, maybe even more, but of course there is only one depicted in this card. So watch out this summer, because there will be a big celebration. It could be a festival, it could be work related, or it could be just a meetup of some sorts in summer. Maybe your friends want to go to the park and you decide to go and just have a good time at the park, and you will find someone there, or you will meet up with an ex, because it is definitely not a new love. It could be an ex, but it could also just be someone that you do have a history with without it being a serious relationship. So maybe it was a hookup, or it was just someone that was a good friend, but you never took it to the next level. But that will be changing, of course, once you meet this summer, or maybe next summer. But we do see that the summer will be an important time for this relationship. So now I do want to get some important dates and months and seasons. So we are going to use these little cards to get more information. We already saw that the summer is important, but we could find out if there are any specific months, or maybe it will just repeat itself that it will be in summer. Wait a minute, sorry. And we will use the bingo machine to get any specific dates as well, or even any significant ages or numbers in general. Okay. We have a little bit of cards now. So we have a spring. So we have summer, we have spring, we have October, we have April, and we have December. That could be important for you guys. Now let me use this little bingo machine. I have put it in the top corner so that you can look while I'm doing it. Okay, so we got 5 significant numbers for you guys. We have the number 5. March could be significant, or just the 5th of any month that we are seeing right here. Maybe just the age of 5, maybe your person or you have a child that's 5 years old, could also be the case. Now we have number 53. So maybe the 3rd of March could be significant. Of course, just the number 8 could be significant as well. Or the 5th of March, or the 3rd of April, I think. 5 is April. And April itself could be, of course, significant as well. Now let's see what the other 3 are. We have the number 50. So yeah, the number 5 comes out a lot at this moment. So maybe... Oh wait, 5 is May, right? Sorry, I'm just a little bit confused. So May could be very much significant for you guys, or just the age 5, or just the number 5 could be very much important for you guys. We also have the number 20. So the 20th of May could be significant, or the 20th of, what was it, December and October could be significant as well. So pay attention, the 20th. And the last number we have for you guys is the number 52. So another 5. So maybe May is indeed very much significant. So it could be the 2nd of May or the 5th of February that could be significant. Of course, these could also be ages. And we have the number 50, 52, and 53. So it might indicate that there is a 2-year age gap, or a 1-year age gap, or a 3-year age gap with you two. Okay, wait, it has trouble focusing. There we go, that's better. So 2-year age gap, 3-year age gap, or a 1-year age gap. But just take it as it resonates, of course. So that was the very last information I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. I want to thank you for watching, and if you like, you can always subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. And I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye! Hello, my lovely pile number 2. If you chose this Tourmalated quartz, this is going to be your reading. And I have already laid out your cards, or at least a part of them. And we have the healer in the middle with the main energy. The additional energies are letting go and life's purpose. So these cards are Dutch, but I will just repeat the English word so that you remember what they are. So we have letting go and life's purpose. And the 2 people in this relationship can be seen as the elephant and the squirrel. And it doesn't really matter which one you associate with. It's just alright if you associate with one of them. It would be nice if you have a partner that is associated with the other one, but if you are single, of course, you can't know that just yet. So just take that as it resonates. Let's start with the healer. The healer is another word for an old soul or a light worker. I hope I can pick them up though. It's giving me some issues. Jeez. That never happened before. Why can I pick it up? That's better. So the healer, the original light worker, and an old soul. And this is the energy that you both have or that you share. So you are probably both healers, both old souls, and I think that you both help each other heal as well. So it goes both ways. You both help each other grow and become a better version of yourself. What we can also see with life's purpose right here is that you have a shared purpose in life. So maybe you are both healers and you are starting your own practice together, or maybe your sole purpose in life is to be together and show the world that true love actually exists, and just show the other people that you have this magnificent life, and just be an inspiration for other people as well. And the other energy is letting go, and this is about just letting go of control. So I do get that this is quite a spiritual relationship. This might even be like a twin flame soulmate connection, and there are a lot of stages, and a letting go is very important because you have such a strong connection that if you're not able to evolve separately first, you wouldn't be able to come together and still be two separate people. Otherwise you would just meld into one, and that's not what we want, because you both need to have your own life's purpose as well as that joint life's purpose that you will have. Now let's look at the two people in this relationship. We have the elephant and the squirrel. So these could both be earth signs. They could both be earth signs, but that doesn't have to be the case. Now let's take a look at the elephant person first. So the elephant is a very knowledgeable animal. So this elephant person is probably quite knowledgeable. And I do feel like this person has had a lot of lives on this earth. So they will have like not only the knowledge of by learning, but they also have just that inner knowing that's very strong, just because of all these past lives that have taught them these lessons. They are very strong and robust. They can take anything that they want, or anything that comes their way, they will be able to handle it. I do feel like this person could hold some grudges if people do treat them the wrong way, because they are so intelligent. They will remind that thing that happened, and they wouldn't understand why it's happening because they have learned it from the past, from past lives, but they might not realize that other people are not as evolved as they are. So they might have some trouble with understanding why other people would do certain things a certain way. On the other side, we have squirrel spirit. So we have the person that is associated with squirrel. As we said, this might be an earth sign, but I do feel that this could also be a fire sign, because we do have that fiery energy within this squirrel, and it's throwing acorns at us. So this person might throw a lot of things to us. Maybe they are quite talkative. I do feel like they are quite athletic and energetic, and quite extroverted as well. So this is a very agile, maybe like I get like that circus acrobat energy from this person. Of course, that doesn't have to be the case, but I do think this person will be quite an athlete, or just quite athletic in general. Maybe they just have that flexibility. But yeah, a lot of energy in this squirrel person. So now I am going to remove some cards, and we are going to look at any personality traits and characteristics. I forgot the zodiac signs. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do the zodiac signs first, and then we are going to continue with the characteristics. So we have Capricorn with Earth sign. I'm sorry, I'm having some trouble with my throat. I usually don't have that, so maybe some of you might have a blocked throat chakra. Maybe take a look at that for yourself. We also have Aries, a fire sign. Like I said, this squirrel person might be a fire sign or have fire placements. We have Pisces, a water sign. And I do want one more, so yeah, there we go. We have Sagittarius, another fire sign. So chances are that this person is a fire sign or an earth sign with Capricorn as well, or just any earth sign or a water sign as well. So we do have quite some options here. Now let's take a look at their characteristics. So I have, these little cards that we are going to use to take a look at their characteristics. Or maybe they have some characteristics that you have too. Maybe that is another indication that you're just in the right pile. That also goes for these zodiacs. If you have one of these placings, it could be just a synchronicity as well. So let's see. That one wanted to come out. We have sex appeal. What else? Oops. Oh dear. That was a lot of cards at once. I'm gonna pick them up from the floor. If I can. Yeah, there we go. I do think there are a little bit more on the floor, but I'll grab them later. So we have past life. As I was talking about, that you both are quite old souls. You probably have a lot of past lives. You might even have a past life together. We also have a flirt. So there must be a lot of flirtation going on between the two of you. We have black hair. So maybe one of you has black hair. We also have European origins. So maybe one of you has European origins, but this doesn't have to be the case. We also have easygoing. Yeah, I did get that very easygoing vibe, especially from this elephant person. Of course, the squirrel person might as well be very easygoing, but I did get that stronger easygoing vibe from the elephant person. Now I'm going to grab some more cards that fell on the floor. So here we are. We have intelligence. I love it when the cards just confirmed what I was telling. We said the elephant person was probably quite intelligent, and that's exactly what we are seeing. We have extrovert. I feel like this is mostly about the squirrel person, but of course it could be about the elephant person as well. We have, or auburn hair. So maybe one of you has black hair, the other one has auburn hair, or maybe your person is thinking about painting their hair in an auburn kind of color, or maybe they have had this color once. We also have fun. So this relationship will be very fun, or your person just likes to have a lot of fun and they like to have fun with you. Now I do want one or two more cards. Let's go for one or two more, because we don't have as much characteristics as I would like. And another one fell on the floor. Okay. So the one that fell on the floor was good with kids. So you are probably both good with kids, or your person is very good with kids. And the other one that came out was open heart. So you have opened each other's hearts, or you will open each other's hearts, and there will be a free flow of energy between each other's hearts. So I do feel like you will have very much open-hearted communications about your true intentions and about your feelings. So there is great communication between the two of you. Okay, now let's remove these cards and let's see what initials there are present in this reading or are for you. So I must say I'm feeling a little bit clumsy at the moment. So it might be that you are quite clumsy or that your person is quite clumsy. I'm not sure, but something's definitely going on. Okay. So I have the initials right here. Let's see what they are. We have the letter T, and I'm sorry, I'm blocking the light for this little fella. Maybe I should just move them to this side so you can see them a little better. And by the way, the colors are opposite, right? Can you see? So it might be that you are actually twin flames and it's a mirrored image. I did also see that we have the number 5 and this adds, and 5 on this side, and 2 and 5 add up to 7, and we also have a 7 on this side. So it might be that you are real twin flames if you like to associate with those kinds of terms. So we have the letter T, the letter C, and by the way, these might be initials, but they might also spell a word. So maybe take a look at what words we can spell with these as well. We have the letter R, we have the letter W, but I do want some more. 4 is not enough for me. So let me take out these again and shuffle some more. Okay. And of course, if your initials or your person's initials are not in here, maybe you should look at any significant letters. Maybe it's your hometown, first letter of your hometown, or the place where you will meet, or stuff like that. So be creative with these as well. Okay, so we got a few more now. We have the letter J. So we already have TJ. We have N. We have S. And we have X. So of course we don't have any, what is it, vowels? Like the A, the E, or anything like that. So it might be a little bit harder to create real words, but maybe you do have that inclination of what it might be. Now, I wanted to use the Sacred Self-Care deck to look at any activities that could bring you closer, or just any activities that you might like to do together or are necessary within your relationship. We have sound healing. So maybe you both like to engage in sound healing, or you just like to listen to music together that helps you calm down, or you have the same interest in music, for example. Let's see if you can still see everything. Yeah. We also have movement. This looks a lot like yoga, but of course this could be any type of movement. Maybe you are both into the same kind of sports, or you just both like to go for a walk together, or you like to go cycling together, just enjoy some time together, spending time moving around and being connected with each other. And the last one we have for you guys is connect with the earth. So I do get that hiking, cycling together through the woods. Maybe I don't feel like most of you wanted to go hunting because it's not a very gentle thing, but maybe some people do like hunting, and that's totally okay as well. Maybe some people do like to go hunt together, or just spend time in nature and maybe go for, what's it called, like geocaching, or just going in nature and looking for specific trails, stuff like that. So these are the 3 activities. Now it's time to look at the timing and at some tarot to get more information about how you will meet. Okay, so I laid out the tarot, and this is a very, very interesting, I must say. And I already got this kind of outside, outdoorsy vibe from the both of you, but this is getting even more interesting. So we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Two of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Moon, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the World. So let's start up front with the Nine of Cups. This is about a dream, you having a dream come true, or just having a wish to do something, or a wish in general. And with the Two of Wands, I get the idea that this wish is about maybe traveling the world and just going out there. I have the feeling that maybe you have been raised in one place and you haven't seen much of the world yet, and you really wanted to get out of it and just experience a lot of new experiences. And with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like you wanted to do that all by yourself, all alone. So you have this dream of going out into the world alone. But with the Moon, it means that there are some things that are still hidden. So maybe there were some things that you didn't know quite yet, or just that there was information that you needed to hear before you were ready to make that move, or just get into action. And with this Moon card in specific, we also see these two dogs with the two different colors, and I do get that another indication that you two together are like opposites but the same at the same time. So you do have a lot of similarities in that way. Now, there were still some things that were holding you back. With the Six of Swords in reverse, it also indicates that you were held back. There were some delays, and I think that these delays have to do with the reason these secrets or these hidden things had a lot to do with the reason that you couldn't move forward just yet. So maybe you have gotten, or you will be getting, more information about how to move, how to get on with this journey. And with the Ten of Wands, we do see you packing your bags and getting ready to travel, or just to see the whole world, especially because we do have the World card following this Ten of Wands energy. So it could mean that you just have too much burdens, so you have too much to carry at the moment in order to see the world. Or it could just mean that you are actually packing all your bags and ready to travel the world. And with this World card, I do see that maybe you are going all over the world, trying to see the world, making this huge trip. Or it could just mean that you are packing your bags and taking on a new adventure. And with the World card, we are seeing that, yeah, a lot of travel. I see most of you just wanting to see the world, having this huge trip. Could be that you're actually moving to another country. It could just mean that you are going on a huge trip around the world, or just around your country. But you are making this large trip. You're packing your bags once you're finally ready to go. And I feel like on this trip, on this move, you will meet this person, and that's why this message is being shown. But I do feel like before you are going on this trip, there has been some delay, and there had been some information that you didn't know before. So for some people, you have already made this trip and you have met this person already. For other people, you might be at this planning stage of the trip and you are still waiting to gain more information to be ready to make this move. For other people, you have just gotten this information and you are on the verge of making the move. So take it as it resonates, but this might be a big path in your life, and maybe you have always dreamt of traveling the world, so this would really resonate with you. So this story about how you will meet is pretty significant for your story. Now let's take a look at the timing of it all. I have some cards with months and also with seasons, so let's take a look at what seasons might be significant for the both of you. And maybe this is just the date that you decide to, the month that you decide to go on this trip, or that you start planning the trip. But it could also just be exactly the month that you will meet, or that your relationship grows even stronger. So just take it as it resonates. Okay, so let's see what we have. But I do love this traveling story, by the way. It does seem like an awesome adventure. So you are probably yourself quite adventurous as well. So we have summer. So maybe this is your summer trip that you are going to take. We have December. So maybe in summer you will meet, and in December you will decide to get together. Could be because you are on this huge trip that you are both from very different backgrounds or just from different countries, and that it might be a little bit of a struggle to really get the logistics right about where to live and how to be together. We also have August. August could be significant as well. Maybe one of your birthdays is in one of these months. That could also be the case. And the last one we have is June. So this goes really well with this summer, this holiday type of time. Of course, you can go on holiday or go on this huge trip in December, but I do feel like it might be, I get that camper van road trip kind of a vibe, and maybe December is a little bit too cold for that. But of course it could be any kind of trip, so I shouldn't be even bothered about things like that. Now let's use this little bingo machine and get 5 significant numbers or dates or stuff like that. And I placed it here so that you can watch it. There we go, 5 numbers. The first one we have is 42. The 2nd of April or the 4th of February could be significant. Also just the number 42 itself, take it as it resonates. We also have the number 14, so the 1st of, I think, April or the 4th of January could be significant. Maybe it's the date that you decide to plan your trip. We have the number 39 that could be significant. Of course, the 3rd of September or the 9th of March could be significant. Then we have the number 26. So maybe one of you is 26 years old, or maybe the 2nd of June could be significant, especially because we have June right here. Or the 6th of February could be significant. Again, these could be birthday dates or something like that. And we also have the number 36. So the 3rd of June, maybe the 2nd and the 3rd of June are dates that you should write down because they are next to each other. It seems like they could be very significant. So, but take them as it resonates. Just look out for these dates or look out for these numbers once you want to find this person. So this was the end of the reading. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more of these kinds of videos, I would love it for you guys to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell. And I hope to see you in a next video. Bye guys. Hello my lovely pile number 3. If you chose the Pyrite, this is going to be your reading. I have already laid out some tarot or some oracle cards to get some more information about the relationship. So the main energy of the relationship is the Siren with the additional energy of boundaries. It says Grenzen. This is a Dutch oracle deck. So boundaries are very important in this relationship. And the 2 energies that we have in the relationship are the dragonfly and the rhino. So let's start out with the main energy with the Siren. So the Siren talks about a lot of sexual attraction and just that real drawing in of someone's attention. And there are some sides to the siren, like the more negative sides. It could also have to do with a little bit of a wickedness or a little bit of a crazy aspect. So there, I do understand why this boundaries card is here, because it is very important to keep your boundaries, especially within this relationship, because there is this chance to have it going way out of hand. And by setting these boundaries, you create that nice balance and healthy relationship, and very, very sexual relationship, like very, very attractive, very sensual. I hope I don't offend anybody, by the way, but I mean it in a good way. Sometimes my words just have a little bit of trouble coming out. Maybe that's the case. But let's take a look at the two people in this relationship. So we are starting out with the dragonfly, and the dragonfly is a flying animal. So the dragonfly person might be an air sign, but that doesn't have to be the case. The thing that is most important about the dragonfly is that they go through several stages and they come out of the mud into a transformation of becoming this beautiful dragonfly. So they start out as a larvae in the mud, and then they come out of the mud as a big, beautiful dragonfly. They have a lot of similarities with a butterfly, but the dragonfly goes through a little bit more of harsh conditions. So the person that is associated with this dragonfly has probably been through quite a rough time in order to ascend to the person that he or she or they are today. So this dragonfly person has come from a rough background, but has fully developed into this beautiful dragonfly. And this person might be an air sign. Now, on the other side, we have the rhino. And the rhinos are quite gentle, and they are also quite protective. So I do see that there is a chance for some jealousy issues here, especially coming from the rhino. The rhino is also a earth sign. So this is probably, this person might be an earth sign or have earth placements. The rhino can overcome any obstacle. It also says overcome any obstacle, but they have these horns that could just nip you in the butt if you aren't careful. So this person might have a little bit of an attitude, a little bit of a sass, but the good positive side of this person is that if they want something, they will definitely achieve it, and they won't they won't give other people any chance if they are forming an obstacle. So they are great at achieving their goals because they just walk over anything that's on their path. So you should be feeling like you are one or the other. Maybe you have aspects of both. That just indicates that there is some mirroring going on in the relationship. Now let's take a look at more information about the zodiac signs in this relationship. We already said that the dragonfly might be an earth sign or has air sign or has air placements. The rhino might be an earth sign and or have earth placements. Now we want to see a little bit more. So what zodiac signs are present in this relationship? And of course, if your zodiac signs are not here, it could just indicate that the main energy is of other zodiac signs, or you do embody these energies as well in a different kind of way. So let's see what will come out. They do have a little bit of trouble falling out this time, I see. Okay, that's one. We do want some more. 2, 3, 4. That's about enough, right? Let's take a look at them. Okay, so we have Capricorn, an earth sign, so all earth signs, especially with the rhino as well. So maybe the rhino person is a Capricorn. We also have Cancer, a water sign. We did talk about the dragonfly coming out of the mud, and mud is of course a little bit about water, so it does make some sense. We also have a Libra, an air sign. Of course, we said it would probably be an air sign or have air placements. And the last one that we have is a Leo, a fire sign. So we actually do have all elements here. So maybe there are just a lot of people watching this pile, but you might have one of these placements, or your person might have one of these placements, or maybe even more than one. That's always a good sign, right? Now let me remove these and let's look at some features and characteristics. So I brought back my little cards, my little oracle cards with characteristics, physical traits, anything like that. So let's take a look at what will fall out. Sometimes we get more physical characteristics like eye colors and hairstyles. Sometimes we just get more information about their general personality. I think it depends on how many people watch and how different the people are that watch this specific pile. Okay, so we already have quite a few cards popping out. Let's start with these, and if we want more we can always add them later. Okay, so let's take a look. We have style. So your person is very stylish or has a very unique style. Could be either one or both. We have generous. So your person must be very generous. Maybe you are very generous as well. We have extrovert. I do feel like the rhino person is the most extroverted of the two. But of course, it doesn't mean that the dragonfly is not an extrovert. We have trustworthy. I said that the rhino person might be a little bit jealous, but I do feel like that is at the beginning of the relationship, or it's something that they have learned that the other person is trustworthy and they would let go of that jealousy. We also have patient. I do feel like the dragonfly is the more patient one of the two, but of course you are probably both very patient, especially with each other. We also have children. So maybe you both really want to have children, or there are already children involved. Maybe one of you already has children, or you both already have children. Then we have heterochromatic eyes. This one is very specific. So heterochromatic eyes is that you have or two different colored eyes, or a piece in your eye that has a different color. So if your person has that, it is a big sign that this is definitely the person that you are going to marry. Now, of course, this won't be for everybody, but if they do have it, it is a big sign. We also have animal lover. So I guess that you both are quite the animal lovers. Maybe you will have a lot of animals when you live together, or you already have a lot of animals, or maybe these children are not real, like human children, but animal children, like little dogs or cats or rabbits, could be anything. So you might already have a little bit of a family there when you get together. Then we have rainbow hair. So we have very specific traits for this pile. Rainbow hair indicates that they have or crazy colored hair, like not crazy in a bad way, but you know, like very specific, like pink hair or green hair or teal hair or anything like that. So their hair is quite specific. We also have Australian origins. For some people, your person might have Australian origins, but of course this won't be for everybody. We also have stubborn. To be honest, I was getting this vibe. I heard it in my head as I was grabbing these cards, and I do feel like this is that rhino person that's very stubborn. This earth sign that's quite stubborn and that won't stop for anybody or anything. And yeah, I think they won't give up easily on what they want. But that's always a good thing, right? We also have a red hair. So we have rainbow hair and red hair. So yeah, I do feel like their hair is really standing out for you. And the last one we have is blonde hair. So maybe for some of you they have crazy hair, for other people it's just a natural blonde. Or maybe it's like very ashy blonde, who knows. But take it as it resonates. Or maybe your hair is the crazy hair and your person has blonde hair, or the other way around. Could be both. Now I am going to remove these cards and we are going to look at initials. Okay, let's take a look at your cards. I already laid them out, but there are a lot of cards. I got a few extra, so I hope you can see them all. Okay, let's start out at the front. We have the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Empress, the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Page of Cups, and the 5 of Cups at the end. So let's start up front with this 8 of Swords. So this 8 of Swords, this is probably you, and I feel like you're just stuck in your head and you don't really know what to do with yourself at the moment that this part starts. With the swords, it's about mental, so it doesn't really mean that you are physically in a lot of problems, but it does feel like you have a lot of worries or just a lot of self-inflicted boundaries. So maybe you are just telling yourself that you're not able to do something, or that you won't make it, or stuff like that, and you're just really in your head about the whole situation. And I don't feel like this situation has anything to do with this person, but it is something outside of the relationship, because you probably haven't met yet, or at least there is no relationship between the two of you yet. With the 7 of Pentacles, we can see you trying to grow, trying to nurture yourself, your relationship, or yourself, or your home life, or your friendships, just really dedicating effort to growth. Maybe personal growth, could be anything really, but at some time there is some kind of delay or a standstill in this process. And I do feel like this standstill has to do with this overthinking and your self-inflicted boundaries, but you are having trouble with moving forward, or with continuing to grow. And as we see this delay or this stop in development within your life, we get the Empress. And this specific Empress is pregnant. So it could indicate that you are just becoming this Empress energy, this divine feminine energy. Or it could actually mean that you did get pregnant. I do feel like this pregnancy, it could be with this person, because we do have the Knight of Cups next to it. But I do get the inclination that if someone was getting pregnant, if you were getting pregnant, that it was from somebody else, and that this Knight of Cups came in when you were already pregnant and just willing to help out and just try to make it work with you. I do feel like this Empress, this pregnant Empress, is the one going through all this mental anguish, through all these problems at that moment, or at least perceived problems. Maybe they got pregnant when they didn't expect it, and that caused them to stop growing, or just feeling like their good life is over, and just feeling very much distressed about the situation. But of course, it doesn't have to be for everybody that they will get pregnant unexpectedly. I do feel like for some people, it will just be that your growth, your personal development has had some delays, because some reason, I'm not sure why. And that you finally become this Empress yourself, and that you are this embodied feminine, this strong woman. And at this moment, this person comes in, and you are finally able to receive their love and affection, because before you weren't ready. You were in this 8 of Swords energy, and you just weren't ready to really get into a healthy relationship and accepting that they actually were there for you or wanted to be with you. But because of this pregnant belly in the Empress, it might be that you will be getting children quite soon after just meeting. I do get that feeling that some of you might have children quite soon, or like I said, that you might already have children before you get into this relationship. So do take it as it resonates. I'm not gonna tell you that you are already going to be pregnant when you meet, but it might be the case for some of you. But when this person shows up, it will all move very fast because we have the Chariot, and the Chariot is all about movement. So once you meet, it will all go very fast and it will go straight ahead and you guys are ready to go. And with the Page of Cups, we do see a lot of communication, and like this picture shows, this person is actually floating up in the air, and I do feel like there is some emotionally not yet fully mature, so maybe this is that trying to move very quick, just hoping that this person stays, and just, yeah, like kind of forcing it to go fast because you are afraid that something might go wrong. And we also see with the Five of Cups that you might be worrying about these two cups that have fallen instead of looking at the positive side of the story and the good things that are actually there. So once you meet, you might be, I'm not gonna say that you're not positive, but you're maybe afraid that this all might crumble, maybe because the feelings are so intense and so strong that you just get really worried about all the little details that might go wrong, or with any small thing that goes wrong you feel like your whole relationship goes down the drain, instead of realizing that sometimes little things happen, but it doesn't mean that your whole relationship will crumble. So overall, we see you going from just mentally in a bad place, mentally worrying a lot, to having a lot of self-growth, and there is some delay, but after that you will become this empowered Empress, and once you have fully developed into this beautiful Empress, your person will come along and they will be a knight in shining armor with this beautiful Knight of Cups. They might even have tattoos just like on this card, and they will really sweep you off your feet and you will move forward very quickly. And you might have some insecurities about this relationship, or not about the relationship, but just insecurities about yourself not being enough for this person, but you communicate about that very well and everything will be alright in the end, because of course you are going to get married. So that's how you will meet. Now we are going to get into the timing of this. So let's see what Spirit has to say about which months are specific or are significant. So of course not all of these months will resonate with you. Maybe it's just one of these months or maybe two. But let's take a look. Maybe one more? Yeah. Okay, so we have 3 months and 1 season. And I do think they go very well together, but let's take a look. We have a winter. So I feel like this growth period is especially in the winter, and coming out of winter, you will meet this person. We also have July. So maybe you meet in winter and you already get engaged in July, especially with this Chariot energy, this fast movement. Or maybe this fast movement is about you meeting in winter, getting pregnant in July. If you like that, of course, doesn't have to be the case for everybody. Maybe you don't even want children, that's totally fine. But I do see a lot of children and pregnancy and like having a family together in the card. So maybe just most people do want that and you are the one singled out that doesn't really want that, but it's totally fine. We also have February, so that goes very well with this end of winter. And we have January. So these are the significant time periods. Now I am going to use the bingo machine to get any significant numbers, maybe also dates or telephone numbers, could be anything really. Let's take a look. Okay, so I wanted 5, but we got 6. So let's take a look. We have the number 32. Maybe you will meet when you are 32 years old, or the 3rd of February could be significant, or the 2nd of March. We also have the number 22, and I must say that the number 22 is also present in your dragonfly card, so this might be a very, very significant number. Maybe look up the numerology of number 22. I do feel like this was the twin flame and the really loving relationships. It's all about relationships, the number 2. So that could be very much significant. I have to catch up a little more on my studying about numerology. It's not my strongest suit, I'm sorry. We also have the number 50. So May could be significant. Maybe one of your birthdays is in May. We also have the number 5. So once again, 5 May could be significant. Of course, the 5th of any other month could be significant as well. Then we have the number 21. So the 21st of any month could be significant, or the 1st of February or the 2nd of January could be significant. And then we have your last bingo ball, your extra bingo ball actually, and it's the number 13. And it adds up to 4 again, just like the 22s that we already saw. So maybe the number 4 is significant as well. Could also be the 3rd of January or the 1st of March. Take them as they resonate. So this was the end of the reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more of these kinds of readings, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys. Hello my lovely pile number 4. If you chose this obsidian, this is going to be your reading. I have already laid out the main tarot cards, or the main oracle cards, I'm sorry. And we have the main energy, the additional energy, and the 2 people in the relationship. So we have the mystic as the main energy. Then we have intuition as an additional energy. Then we have bobcat spirit as person number 1. And the brown bear as person number 2. So let's start out with the mystic. The mystic talks about a light worker, so you probably both are light workers. And as you can see, there is a fire burning within. The mystic is quite inwards thinking or inwards feeling. And this strength that you hold within is also bursting out at the same time. So maybe you two ending up together really exuberates this strong energy. I do get the feeling that you both went through a huge transformation, especially with the butterfly in this card. Now the additional energy is intuition, and that goes very well with the mystic. You both had to learn to rely on your intuition before you were able to end up together. So maybe you are already with this person, but you might not be together just yet. You might also not be fully ready with your intuition. Maybe you are still working on it, and there are still some things that you have to learn. Now, we have these 2 personalities in the relationship, and you should be feeling like you are one or even both of them. Otherwise, you might be in the wrong pile. So with the bobcat, this could definitely be an earth sign, but I could also see this being a fire sign. But of course, it doesn't have to be the case. Could be that you have these placings, or that your person has these placings. The most significant thing that this bobcat has is that they are quite territorial, and that they really protect anything that is theirs. They do have habitats with a lot of women. So for example, they have a huge habitat, and they could have like more than one female that they protect. So maybe this person just is quite territorial, or at least they might get jealous quite quick, and they might be a little bit promiscuous or have that promiscuity in the past. But of course, that doesn't have to be the case. They might have those inclinations. It doesn't mean that they are actually doing that. Now, on the other side, we have the brown bear. And the brown bear is quite nurturing and kind. And the brown bear also has the earth energy. So this person could also be an earth sign or have these earth placements. We are going to look into more zodiac information later. The brown bear is very caring and really protects their family, are very good at raising family as well, very family orientated. So these are the two main energies, very earthy energies that we are talking about, and with the mystic this is a very much sacred relationship. So let's take a look at what zodiacs are in this pile. So of course it could happen that your zodiac is not in this pile, but if you resonate with one or both of the personalities, it doesn't mean that you're in the wrong pile. Don't worry about it. We are going to look into personality traits later as well, so maybe you will find yourself there. So what zodiac signs are in pile number 4, or which zodiacs are most common among the people watching and their person. Kind of want some more than just one. Okay. Well, that was a lot falling out, but that's fine. We'll just take them all. So let's see what we have. We have Aries with a fire sign. We also have Taurus as an earth sign. We have Pisces, a water sign. We also have Scorpio. We have Cancer. So we have a lot of water signs actually. I did not see that coming, but of course, doesn't mean that's not possible. We have Gemini with an air sign. Oops, sorry. We have Aquarius, another air sign. Then we have Sagittarius, another fire sign. So we have Aries and Sagittarius. Let me move this one here. So we have the water signs together. We have 2 fire signs. And we have Earth, Virgo, another earth sign. So we have, whoops, sorry. Let's put it like this. So we have 2 earth signs, 2 fire signs, 3 water signs, and 2 air signs. Yeah. So there are a lot of zodiacs present in this reading. The energy in this reading was pretty strong as well, so maybe there were just a lot of people watching this pile. It does seem like a very divinely guided and significant relationship, so it does make a lot of sense that there are a lot of people watching this pile. Now let me remove these cards and let's get into some characteristics of you and the person you are going to marry. So I brought out these little oracle cards that I made myself. I haven't seen any of these kinds of oracle cards on the market yet, so I decided to make my own. They are going to be about what their personality is like, what their character or what their features are, like hair color, eye color, their origins, stuff like that. So let's take a look at the person that you are going to marry. What can Spirit tell us about them? I felt like this one wanted to come out a few times now. See what else. Okay. I thought they were having a little bit of trouble with coming out, and now a whole lot came out in once. But that's fine. Let's see what it all is. Okay. So we are starting out with understanding. I do think you have a lot of patience and understanding for each other. Maybe you have similar backgrounds or at least similar experiences in life. We also have amazing art. So one of you might be very creative. Or maybe the both of you are very creative. That could also be the case, of course. We also have beautiful hair. So one of you has really amazing hair. Could be a very significant color or just a hairstyle that just pops. We also have brown hair. This bear did make me think of brown hair as well, but of course it doesn't have to be the case. Maybe some of the people that are watching will have spouses with brown hair, others will have just beautiful hair but not specifically brown. We have unique. So this person that you are going to marry will be very unique. They will stand out from the crowd. We have attractive. So yeah, they will be very attractive, pleasing to the eye. We have creative. We already had amazing art, so that goes very well with creative, of course. Then we have sex appeal. So attractiveness, sex appeal, again, it goes very well together. So I do think there is a real spark between the two of you. Especially with the Mystic card as well, we did see that inner spark at the height of the heart of the butterfly. Now we have a white ashy hair, so your person might have brown hair or white ashy hair. Or maybe they are just getting gray, and once they are turning gray they will have that white ashy hair. But hey, I mean, that's how we can make it fit for everybody, right? So we also have blue eyes, so they might have amazing blue eyes, or maybe you have blue eyes. Then we have African origins. So for some of you, your person will have African origins, or you are the one with African origins. I'm gonna put it right here. We also have loyal. Yeah, I do get the feeling that you are very much loyal to each other. You know that this person is the one for you. And once you have found this match, there is no way that you will go your separate ways later. We also have affectionate, very cuddly, and just touchy in general. What else do we have? We have charming. So they are a real charmer. Let's see, I think, yeah, we need these for here. So we have animal lover, so maybe you both are animal lovers, or one of you already has a lot of pets. Maybe you are the animal lover, who knows? We also have open-minded. I do feel like you are both very open-minded, or you are both, once you are together, you are wanting to explore a lot of new things, especially just the two of you. Maybe on your own not so much, but when you are together you really want to try new things out. Or try things out, just the two of you. We also have hazel eyes, so we have blue eyes right here. Let's put them here. And hazel eyes. We also have successful, so you guys will be very successful in life. Could be work related or could just be emotionally very fulfilling in general. We have athletic. So maybe one of you or the both of you are very athletic. We have North American origins. So we have African origins and North American origins. Maybe someone is mixed, or maybe they just have one or both of these origins. We also have flirt. So there is a lot of flirtation going on in this relationship. We also have blonde hair. We already had ashy hair. Do we have anything else? Yeah, we had brown hair as well. So we have white hair, brown hair, and blonde hair so far. Now we have black hair, so we almost have every color hair actually. But still pretty mainstream hair. We don't have those. I also have a card about rainbow hair or like very crazy hair, but that's not the case. We just have the very neutral. Maybe they just don't paint their hair. They just have their natural hair color yet. We also have heterochromatic eyes. This won't be for everybody. Heterochromatic eyes are two different eye colors, or an eye that has different tones, like a specific piece of their eye has a different color. So this will only be for a few people, but it is very significant. So if the person that you are dating or the person that you are with has this, it is a big indication that that's the person you are going to marry. We also have a generous. I do feel like you will give each other everything that you would ever need, and there is always enough for the both of you. And we have beach wavy hair. So maybe your person has those natural beach waves. I do get that natural vibe, like that very earthy, that very, like the natural earthy products as well, that you don't use a lot of synthetic materials. Okay, so that was it for all the personality traits. I know there were a lot of them. Now let me remove these and let's get into the initials. Okay, so let's take a look at some initials. It will probably be quite a lot of initials, especially because we also had quite a lot of zodiacs. But let's see, maybe all the people that are watching this video have a partner that will have the same name, or maybe there will be significant words spelled with these letters. So let's have a look. There we have them. A few fell on the floor again. Maybe I should have some kind of net that helps them from not falling off the table, but hey. So the first letter we have is the letter R. Next we have the letter V. Following that we have the letter O. Maybe I can move it a little bit. Then we have the letter M. Then we have the letter K. Then we have the letter L. Following the letter X. Then we have the letter Y. So very specific letters indeed. We also have the letter Q. And the last one we have is the letter N. So this might spell a significant word, or it will just have initials of the person that you are going to marry. Maybe it has your own initials as well. So take it as it resonates and be creative with these. Now we are going to use a little self-love oracle, and I asked Spirit what activities might help this relationship, or what would be activities that would be healthy for this relationship to engage in. So it might just be things that you could do together that helps your relationship out. The first one we have is abundance planning. So maybe you are both having goals and you want to write them down together and just have a joint goal in life. The next one we have for you guys is pleasure. So yeah, you are supposed to enjoy each other and yourself. This will be a great strengthening of the relationship, of course. And the last one we have for you guys is dance. So maybe you would have great fun at a club together, or just dancing at home in your PJs together. Just have fun, get your body moving on and listening to some music. So that was it for the activities. Now let me remove these and let's get into the tarot and ask how you will meet. Okay, so I laid out the cards. We have the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords in reverse, then we have the Hermit, the Moon in reverse, we have the Wheel of Fortune, then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and ending it off with the Knight of Cups. So as you can see with the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, you are definitely ending together already in how you will meet. So that's a great ending. Now let's look at the front and see what's happening before that. So with the Knight of Swords, we can see you being in a lot of mental anguish, having a lot of negative thoughts in your head, especially with all these crows up top. And maybe you're just trying to just rebalance yourself, find back the joy in life. I do see someone that just has a lot of worries, that's really overthinking, and maybe doesn't even see a way out. So there is a lot of struggle in the beginning. But with this Five of Swords in reverse, we can see you getting out of this headache, getting out of these issues. You are finally getting out, and the way that you are getting out is by going within. So we see this Hermit. You decide to take some time out, to take some time to really think about where you are in life and about the things that you want in life. And you just decide to stay alone for a while to really get things figured out. And during this time alone, a lot has been revealed to you, because we have the Moon in reverse. The Moon talks about secrets, and because it's in reverse, it really shows us that secrets are revealed to you. Doesn't really have to be secrets, it could just be new information that has been given to you. It might be that people give you new information, just friends or family, or it might be that you just get those intuitive hits that just teach you a lot in this time that you are spending alone. And this new information that you got, that you received, might be through people, might be through your spirit guides, or just your intuition alone. It causes your life to turn with the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe your life from bad luck is going over in good luck. Your luck is about to turn. And when you have this information, you are finally able to look on the bright side again and just have that better outlook of life. And we see you depicted as this Queen of Pentacles energy. And she looks very content. She has a lot of material abundance. She feels like she has everything she needs, that she has the reins in her own hand. She's just achieving what she wants to achieve, doing what she wants to do. And of course, you don't have to be a woman. You could be, this is just the Queen of Pentacles energy in general. And once you are in this abundant energy, this very happy, grounded energy, feeling like you have your whole world together, this little Prince Charming comes in to win your heart. Or at least this Knight of Cups energy. This is a very warm and loving person, a very caring person as well. And I do feel like they will just pamper you with a lot of little gifts, just pay a lot of attention to you, really listen to you, and yeah. They are coming in when you are finally happy with yourself and when you feel financially stable and secure. So for the people that are watching, you could all be in different states. It could be that you're already in this Queen of Pentacles with Knight of Cups energy. It could be that you are still in the Nine of Swords energy, that you're not sure how to move forward, that you're really stuck. It could be that you are in this hermit mode, that you are looking inwards to get more information or to find a way out. It could be that you have just received this information and the wheel is about to turn. So just picture yourself like in one end of the spectrum. Now I want to see if there is any timing that's associated with this person. So we are going to use these little cards. They contain months and seasons. Okay, they came out pretty quick, so I do think this is important for you guys. We have August, as I can see, August. And we have winter and we have summer. So maybe the time span is, this is winter. I'm gonna put them right here. Usually I don't, but I get the big feeling that this period is the winter period that goes until here maybe. That maybe you get this information in August. This new inclination, this intuitive hit that comes in August, once you have figured out how to deal with all these mental issues. And then in summer, this person appears and you are ready to move forward with a relationship, and that everything is working out in your favor. So that's about the time span. It could be the other way around, of course, but I do feel like for most people this is the way it's supposed to be. And of course it doesn't always mean that it's going to be this year. It could be in the next years or whenever, but just know that there is a time span of about half a year from you trying to figure things out into getting this relationship entering your life. Now let's use this bingo machine up top to get any specific dates. Okay, there we go. So the first number we have is 56. It could be the 6th of May or the 5th of June, or the number 56 is significant in itself. Then we have, it's already rolling away, the number 52. So the 2nd of May or the 5th of February could be significant. Also because there is a 4-year age gap between the two. It could be that there is a 4-year age gap between the two of you as well. But of course that's not for everybody. Then we have the number 57. So the 7th of May could be significant as well, or just May in general. And we have the 5th of July. And maybe this has to do with the age gap as well. So we could have a 1-year age gap with this 56 and 57. Or it could be a 5-year age gap with these 52 and 57. So do take it as that resonates. Now let's look at the other two. We also have the number 7. So let's see, July could be significant. Or maybe just the age 7. Maybe one of you has a child that's 7 years old, for example. And the last one we have is 67. And we also have 57, so maybe there is actually a 10-year age gap for some people. And the 7th of June or the 6th of July could be significant. So this is all the information I have for you today. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here, and if you'd like to see more of these kinds of tarot readings, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to get notified. I hope it resonated, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys. Hello my lovely pile number 5. If you chose this Lepidolite, this is going to be your reading. So the main energy we have for your relationship is the Maiden. The two people in this relationship are the wolf and the wombat, and the additional energy is uniting or unity in general. So let's start up top with the main energy of your relationship, and that is the Maiden. Let me pick it up for you guys. The Maiden talks about a real feeling of innocence within the relationship. So maybe you are each other's first, or it just feels like everything is new with this person. And it does have that very loving, very childlike energy. So maybe you just bring out your inner child within each other in this relationship. And it is a very loving, very sweet kind of relationship. And especially with the unity as well, it is like two people just coming together for the better and just really making each other a whole lot better as well. Now let's look at the two people in the relationship. We have the wolf and the wombat. The wolf is probably someone that really likes to spend time with their family. Wolves run in packs. They are very caring. They are very smart, very knowledgeable. They like to work together with other people in order to solve their problems, or just maybe to hunt in general. Of course, people don't really hunt anymore, but they do like to work together. But they are very intelligent, and I don't think that this person talks a lot. I think they are quite the introvert, actually. Because it is a wolf, it could indicate that this person has an earth sign as a zodiac, but it could also just mean that they have those placements, or that they don't have any earth signs at all. But we will look into the zodiacs later. The sun is coming out again. On the other side we have the wombat with be at home. So I do feel like the wombat person is quite a homebody, someone that likes to be at home, makes their home cozy, spends a lot of time in their home space, maybe inviting people or just spending time alone or with their pets. But this is not a person that really likes to go out a lot, so it's not like that party animal or anything like that. And with the wombat we can also see someone that has earth placements or has an earth sign as main sun sign. But now let's take a look at the zodiac. So we do have a lot of earth energy in this relationship. And I do get that introverted homebody from both of them, actually. But we are going to look in the characteristics later. Okay, so first zodiac sign pops out already. Let's see what else we have. I do also get a nerdy vibe. I don't know why. Maybe this wombat person is a little bit of a nerd or like quirky. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I do think it's adorable myself. So, or maybe you call yourself that. Like, there's nothing bad about that actually. Okay, let's take a look at the zodiac signs that we have for you guys. The first one is Capricorn, an earth sign. Like we said, we did get a lot of earth energy. Then we have Aries, a fire sign. And the last one we have is a Virgo, another earth sign. So you could be an earth sign or a fire sign, or your person could be earth or fire. But of course, it doesn't have to be the case. If one of these personalities sounds like you are probably in the right reading. Now let me remove these and let's get into some more characteristics. So we are going to use my own little oracle card with personality traits, with physical appearance things like eye color, hairstyle. Let's see what it has to say. So of course you don't have to take all of these, but it would be nice if at least 2 or 3 match you or your person. And later on we are going to look at initials as well. And of course with the initials also, don't take them all. It would be nice if there is just 1 or 2 that matches your person or you. Now, okay, a whole lot of cards popped out, but let's take a look at them. Let me grab them first. Let's see. So we are going to start out with the one that's already on the table. And that is understanding. So I do feel like you are very understanding towards each other. You really understand each other on a very in a very strong way. Maybe you have had similar pasts or just similar experiences in life. We also have kind. You are both very kind-hearted, or at least very kind towards each other. Then we have charming. Your person is very charming, and I do think they really impress you with just the way that they are pretty authentic about themselves. We also have stubborn. Maybe you are pretty stubborn, or your person is pretty stubborn, or maybe the both of you are pretty stubborn. Stubbornness goes very well with earth signs. They tend to be quite stubborn, so it makes a lot of sense in this reading. So maybe you're not an earth sign, but you are just very stubborn, and that's why you were drawn to this reading. We also have intelligent, as we were saying about the wolf, that this person is probably pretty intelligent. Of course, it doesn't mean that the wombat person isn't intelligent, because I do think you attract like-minded people. We also have beach wavy hair, so maybe one of you guys has beach waves, like natural beach waves, or they like to curl their hair, could also be the case, of course. Then we have flirt. So your person might be a big flirt, or there is a lot of flirtation going on in this relationship. Let's put it here in the middle. Then we have a generous. So I do think you are very generous with your love, or your person is very generous with their love. You just both like to overgive, or at least give each other a lot. And that's actually a beautiful energy, of course. Let's see where I'm gonna put it. Right there. Next up we have past life. This indicates that you have had a past life together, maybe even more than one past life together. So this could also cause that very, very strong attraction between the two of you, or maybe some extra stress and fears, because maybe something happened in a past life that is brought up at this moment for you to heal together. Then we have auburn hair. So maybe one of you has auburn hair. This doesn't have to be the case, just like with the beach waves. Usually the main characteristics are consistent with everybody, but these specific physical traits could be different. Then the next one is smile. So I do think you guys have a gorgeous smile, or at least your person thinks you have a gorgeous smile and the other way around. Or maybe you just make each other smile all the time. Let's put it right in the middle. Then we have red hair. So we have auburn hair and we have red hairs. So maybe your person is a natural redhead, or you are a natural redhead, and that could be significant. Of course, it's not going to be for everyone. Next up we have extrovert. So one of you might be an extrovert. I do feel like it's definitely not the both of you. I think there is an extrovert and an introvert in this relationship. The next one is South American origins. So maybe one of you has South American origins, but that doesn't have to be the case, just like with these physical appearance characteristics. Next up is introverts. Like I said, I did get the feeling that there is an extrovert and an introvert, but maybe there are two introverts or two extroverts, but I do feel like at least one of you is an introvert and the other one might be like an extrovert, but on the more introverted side, if that makes any sense. Then we have rainbow hair. So a lot about their hair, and it's like not the mainstream kind of hair. So we have rainbow hair. This could indicate multiple colors. It could indicate that it's like pink hair or teal hair or purple hair. Could be anything. Maybe this person just likes to paint their hair quite often and change it up quite a lot. Then we have tight curly hair. So we have beach waves and we have tight curls. Maybe they naturally have a lot of tight curls. Take it as it resonates. Of course, it's not going to be for everybody. Next up is open-minded. I do think you will be very open-minded within the relationships. You will be trying a lot together, trying out new things, maybe just exploring your relationship a lot. Then we have good with kids. So maybe you are both good with kids, or you will become good with kids once you have your own. I do feel like for a lot of people that are watching this video, you will have children with this person. And only if you want to, of course, because we're not gonna force you to do anything that you don't want. Now let's see, I think we have 2 left, so I do have to make a little bit more room to make them fit. Then we have family oriented. So yeah, like I said, you will probably have kids. You are both family oriented, you both want kids, you are both good with kids. And I do feel like you will be great parents together. I do get that matching or complementary energy of the both of you. So it's a great start for having a family or creating a family. We have a loyal. You will be very much loyal towards each other. I don't see any cheating going on with this person. Not when you get married, or nor when you are longer for a longer time. When you are together for a longer time, sorry. And the last one we have is authentic. So you guys are authentic, you are totally yourself, and you are really showing each other exactly who you are. There is no trying to hide or just pretend that you are different than you are at the moment. So a lot of characteristics. Now I am going to remove them all, and we are going to look at any initials. So let's see what letters will pop out. They can spell their initials, they could spell your initials, they could spell a word that might be significant for you, so take them as they resonate and try to be creative, or just see whatever pops up in your mind about these letters. So let me grab the one that fell on the floor, and let's see what we have for you all. Okay. So the first one we have is the letter S. Next up is the letter F. Then we have the letter W, followed by the letter O. Then we have the letter X, followed by the letter M. Then we have the letter Y. And the last one we have for you guys is the letter B. So their initials could be in here, your initials could be in here. Maybe this spells some kind of word in your language. I mean, I can't know what words could be in here. Yeah, or maybe a city that you live in, something like that would pop up, or a significant phrase with these letters, something like that. Take it as it resonates, or maybe just pause and take a time to absorb these. Now let's get into the self-care oracle. So I am using this oracle to get any information about activities that you benefit from doing together or just doing yourself, and things that might be fun to do together, or just, yeah, activities in general. So let's look at what they are. The first one is connect with fire. What I was thinking about when I saw this card is making a little bonfire in the backyard, or maybe going on a trip and making a campfire there. But it does give me that campfire, burning little marshmallows, that kind of cozy vibe. Could be just barbecuing, for example, as well. So be creative with the way that you connect with that fire. It might be a little bit of a burning ritual at home inside, could be anything really. Then we have use your hands. So maybe your person can give you a massage, maybe you can make some art together, or yeah, it could be anything really. Maybe you like to build stuff together. For example, you would like to make a little tree house for your kids, or maybe you like to, For me and my ex, for example, made an aquarium ourselves just for fun, just to do something new. So maybe stuff like that could be fun to do together as well. Then the last one we have is, family. So spend a lot of time with your family. I do think this also indicates that you might be creating a family, or that, yeah, you will have a lot of children, or at least you will have children, and you will spend a lot of time with them, connecting with your children, or connecting with other family members, of course, that could also be the case. So do take it as it resonates. Of course, if you don't want children, you don't have to have children, but I do see a lot of opportunity to have a great family with children in the cards. So this was it for the activities. And for the initials, let me remove these and let's get into the tarot to get some information about how you will meet this person. Okay, so I laid out the tarot cards. We have the Five of Cups, followed by the Page of Cups, followed by the Four of Wands in reverse. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the King of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Ten of Cups, and ending it off with the Devil in reverse. So let's start out with the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups. I do feel like this Page of Cups might be another person. It doesn't have to be the person that you're actually ending up marrying. I do feel like this might be a previous ex of some sorts, that you are together, but you're like in a rut or something. Maybe this person tries to communicate with you and you're just not seeing the good things in this relationship anymore, especially with this Five of Cups. You might feel like this relationship just isn't working anymore and it just is going down the drain, and you decide to let this person go. Especially with this Four of Wands in reverse. This Four of Wands usually talks about a marriage or about a celebration, a party, something like that. So maybe you were in a previous marriage but you weren't happy and you decide to leave this person and move on. It could be that you met someone at a party and you decided to walk out of the party or out of this celebration and just walk on to try and connect with someone else. But I do feel like for most people it would be a very unfulfilling relationship that they are leaving, and you are moving on to someplace better, especially with this beautiful Knight of Pentacles. Of course, this is a Knight of Pentacles, but it doesn't have to be a male figure. This could be just a male energy, like a masculine energy, and maybe you are moving on to find more abundance in your life. You're just walking on because you feel like you deserve more or you need more, especially because we have that King of Cups in reverse. Maybe this person that you were leaving was emotionally unavailable or emotionally not fully mature yet. Maybe they just took advantage of you, or maybe they cheated on you, or just were a little bit deceitful in who they truly are. But you decide to walk on and go to someplace better because you are in search of this Ten of Cups. And that is what you are getting. So maybe from the start you knew that you wanted this Ten of Cups energy in your relationship, this very loving, very emotionally fulfilling, this happy ever after that you really, really wanted. And you just realized that this person that you have left behind just was not going to give you that, or at least that you wouldn't be happy with this person, and you took the brave chance to walk on and maybe end up alone. But you just want this energy, and if it's not anything close to that, you're just moving on from that. So we do see with this Knight of Pentacles that there is a very stable energy, that you feel like if it's not this Ten of Cups energy, I will just move on walking on my own. You can handle yourself. You don't really need anybody else, but you would love to have this Ten of Cups, this loving relationship that you deserve. And in order to get that relationship, you did have to let go of some bad habits or just some unhealthy relationships. And maybe this Page of Cups and this King of Cups in reverse, I do see that this might be the same person, or these might be more than one relationship that just didn't work out. So it might be that you have been quite a few relationships that just were not to your liking, and you are finally letting go of these unhealthy people that are trying to play with you, play with your head, and you are finally letting go and just going towards this Ten of Cups energy. So I do feel like the most people watching have been through quite a lot of relationships that have failed, but have learned, have taught you a lot of lessons, and that just gave you this strong Knight of Pentacles energy that you can do it on your own, and you won't give up until you do actually have this Ten of Cups fulfilling energy. And you had to learn to let go of a lot of unhealthy habits or just a lot of unhealthy relationships that you have had before. And once you finally let go of all the unhealthy relationships, all these unhealthy exes maybe even, you are really inviting this Ten of Cups relationship, this Ten of Cups energy into your life. And that will be this relationship. I do think that once you are ready, once you have let go of all these bad habits or these unhealthy people in your life, you will be calling in this person that you will marry, this divine person that was meant for you. So that's actually a really beautiful energy. But before you go there, before you have achieved this energy, you have to go through quite some people. And maybe I do feel like this Four of Wands, it might be a failed marriage. It might be that you used to party a lot and you decide to quit the partying scene, or just you become less outgoing. Maybe you're just, you might be this wombat person that used to party a lot but just has learned to be more on their own, be more inside, just enjoying their time alone. So that was it for the way that you will meet. Now we are going to look at the timing of it all. So I have some cards that show months and seasons. Of course, it doesn't mean that it will be this year, but these will be the significant months or seasons. So we already have October right there. Let's see what else. Okay, that's enough. Nene, my dog is right there. I hope you don't mind. Okay, the months we have are October. We also have May. Then we have August. And we have a winter. So there is a long winter period, and then we have May and August here. Okay, so that was it for the timing, or at least a part of the timing. Now we are going to use the bingo machine for any specific dates or months as well, and to get more information maybe about an age or a birth year or the month that someone is born or a month that something significant will happen. So let's use it and see what comes out. There we go. The first one we have is 64. So the 4th of June or the 6th of April could be significant. Then we have the number 11. So the 11th could be significant, or November could be significant. Also, the number 11 talks about a fresh start. So I do feel like this energy, once you have left all these old relationships and behaviors, you will really have this fresh start with this person, which is pretty lovely, of course. Then we have the number 4, so April again, or just the number 4 could be very significant. Maybe you'll have to go through 4 other people in order to get to this person. We also have the number 25, so the 5th of February or the 2nd of May, especially because we do have May right here. Maybe the 2nd of May could be very significant. And the last one we have for you guys is 32. So maybe this person is 32 years old. Maybe you will be 32 when this happens. The 3 and 2 come together to 5. Another one that indicates that May will be significant. But take it as it resonates. So these were all the numerology balls and information about timing. This concludes the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I will be posting a lot more of these kinds of videos, so if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys, have a great day. Hello my lovely pile number 6, the last pile for today already. I had so much fun recording this, but if you chose the rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. I'm sorry, I'm hearing an ambulance passing by. I hope it's not too loud or that it just stops soon. But let's take a look at your cards. The main energy we have for you guys is the Mother. And the additional energy that we have in this relationship is desperation. But don't get worried just yet. Then the energies of the people are presented by the porcupine and by the koala. So let's start with the Mother. Your main energy within this relationship is the Mother. And the Mother is a very creative, very nurturing kind of energy. But the other side of this Mother energy is a very limiting and controlling one. So I do feel that that is where this desperation comes in. So there is a very fine line within nurturing and being kind and creative, but at the same time not limiting and controlling the other. But I do feel like this is a very nurturing and very loving relationship, as we can see with this card. Now let's look at the 2 personalities in this relationship. On the one hand, we have the porcupine, and the porcupine, I think this would be an earth sign, or most likely an earth sign, and they are very calm, very collected, but if you scare them, they will point out their little, what are they called, like stingy things. So don't scare them or they will prickle you or they will hurt you, but I don't think that they are very rough in nature or very aggressive in nature. They are pretty kind, but maybe they do get easily scared. That's the biggest energy that I'm getting from the porcupine. On the other side, we have the koala. And the koala can be very kind and nurturing as well, especially to the people close to them. But at the same time, they are very protective of those who they love. So they can be quite territorial or they can be quite aggressive if they don't know you. So this person might be an extrovert when they are with people that they know, but they might be quite the introvert when they are with strangers. Or at least they don't like to be around strangers. And also koalas climb trees, so they might have, this might be someone that actually really likes climbing, or someone that just likes to have that high viewpoint and just take a broader perspective of life and just likes to see the bigger picture in any situation. Now let's look into the zodiac signs. I already told you guys that the porcupine might be an earth sign. I do feel like the koala might also be an earth sign. Koalas are vegetarians or fruitarians, I'm not sure, I think vegetarians. So maybe this koala person might also be a vegetarian, but of course that doesn't have to be the case. I just wanted to point it out that that's an option. Now let's look if we have any more zodiac signs present. So we already had all the earth signs. What else? Or maybe we can elaborate on that. like any specific signs. And of course you don't have to have these placements. It could be that they are your moon sign or your rising sign, or that you just have a lot of this energy within you or your person. Can I get some more, please? So far we just have one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's about enough. So let's see what we have for you guys. The first one we have is Aquarius with an air sign. Then we have Scorpio, a water sign. So far not even any earth signs to be seen, but I do think they will be here soon. Then we have Capricorn, an earth sign, like we said. And the last one we have is Libra, another air sign. So lots of air signs in here actually. Now let me remove these and let's take a look at any characteristics. These could be physical or they could be character traits. So let's take a look. Let's see what might come out. I do want quite a lot of these. And of course they don't all have to resonate. It would be great if only 1 or 2 or 3 resonate. But of course it's always better if more resonate, because it does give you a little bit more of a confirmation or just some general information about your future spouse. I do feel, yeah, they come out a little bit rough. It takes more time for the cards to fall out, so maybe there are not a lot of people watching, or there is some indecision, or just a lot of variety in the people that are watching. Or maybe you guys are feeling a little bit tired and low energy, or your person is. If you flipped, let's see what else might come out. The first card I'm seeing is Stubborn. It goes very well with all earth signs, so that's pretty funny. Or at least I think it's funny. I'm pretty stubborn as well, but I'm a fire sign. So of course fire signs can be stubborn as well. I think every sign can be stubborn, but most of the times it is actually the earth signs that are quite stubborn. Let's take a look at your cards. The first one we have is Kind. Let me lay them out a little better. Okay. So we have Kind. So you are both very kind towards each other. I do feel like in general, especially the porcupine is very gentle. I do think the koala can be a little bit rougher, like not mean or something, but they might come out very unexpected. Like maybe they could just be a little less good at using their words in a kind manner. Maybe they can come across a little bit harsh. Then we have Understanding, so you might be very understanding towards each other. Another thing I wanted to say, you guys had the Mother card as main energy. Maybe you have met through your mothers. Maybe your mothers have set you up, or that you are just both very close to your moms. Then next we have North American origins. So maybe one of you has North American origins, but of course that doesn't have to be the case. Then we have red hair. So maybe one of you has natural red hair, or they like to paint their hair red or dye their hair red. Next up is a long hair. So maybe one of you has very long hair that really stands out. Next up is unique. So you or your person has very unique features, or you really stand out from the crowd. Next up is stubborn. Like I said, I already saw this card and I already started laughing. Maybe the both of you are quite stubborn. I do feel like the koala one is the most stubborn of the two of them, to be honest. But of course, take it as it resonates. Then we have Daredevil. So you might like a lot of adventure or just like to try out new daring things, maybe daring style, because we did have that red hair. We also have animal lovers, so you might both be animal lovers or just connect through animals a lot. Next up is blue eyes. So maybe one of you has blue eyes or the both of you have blue eyes, but yeah, that doesn't have to be the case, but it might be for quite a few people that your person has blue eyes. I kind of want one more because we have an empty spot. So I'm gonna shuffle one more time to see if we can get a card. Okay, we got 3, but that's fine. We'll do with 3. So we also have intelligent. I do feel the both of you are quite intelligent. Then we have a romantic. So there is a lot of romance in your relationship. I do think you both try really hard to keep that romance within your relationship. And the last card we have is authentic. So you are both very authentic about who you are. You're not pretending to be anything or anyone else. So that was it for the characteristics. Let me remove these and let's take a look at your initials, or at their initials. Okay, so I got the cards for the initials, but before that I want to mention something. While I had to take a little break, I heard the song Hava Nagila and I really started singing it. I don't know why, but I do feel like it might be very significant for some of you guys. The song Hava Nagila, I think, is Jewish and it's played a lot at Jewish parties. So maybe you or your spouse or this person has Jewish background, or you will meet at a Jewish wedding. I also read about it that they might play this song a lot within the Roma culture. So maybe some of these things might be significant for you, or maybe just the song Hava Nagila is something significant for you. But I do think this message won't be for everybody that is watching this reading, so just take it as it resonates. But I just thought I might mention that beforehand. Now let's look into some initials. Okay, anything else? Okay. And especially because we did have that mother card, so maybe this was a relationship that was kind of orchestrated by your family, but it is the person you are going to marry. So let's take a look at what initials are here. We have the letter E. We have the letter L. We have the letter Y. We also have the letter M. We have the letter P. We have the letter Q. We have the letter H. And the last one we have is the letter V. So maybe this spells a significant word or a name, or there are just initials. Just take it as it resonates. And by the way, if the song resonated with you, please comment down below, because I would love to know if it was just me imagining things or it was actually something I needed to tell you guys. So this is it for the initials. Now we are going to look at some oracle cards to get information about some activities that you might benefit from doing together or alone. But these are activities that you and your partner will definitely be doing, or you should be doing. So let's see what they are. The first one we have is music. Maybe you will be engaging in creating music, making music, playing music, but it could also indicate that you just enjoy listening to music, especially because I just heard that song. That might be a significant thing, that you might be meeting at a party, or maybe that this person is the one that is playing the music once you are there. Something like that could be significant. We also have connect with your ancestors. I do feel like with this relationship there are a lot of, maybe you are both very connected to your family and you just spend a lot of time with your family as well. This card could indicate that you could connect with the ancestors that have already passed, but of course it could just mean to spend a lot of time with your parents, your grandparents, and like nieces, nephews, anything like that are still alive, of course. And the last card we have for that is a burning bowl ritual. This ritual could really help with letting go of certain situations or just certain things that you really would benefit from letting go. Maybe some old trauma or some old anger that you would really like to get rid of. Just write it on a piece of paper and burn it to let it get out of your energy. So this was it for the initials and the information about things you could do together. Now let's get into the tarot to get a message about how you will meet. Okay, so I laid out the tarot. You got a few cards extra, but that's totally fine with me. Let's start up front and work our way through to the back. We have the Queen of Cups reversed, then we have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So let's start off with this Queen of Cups in reverse. This Queen of Cups in reverse, I do get the feeling that this was you when you were younger. It talks about emotional immaturity or just insecurity in general. So I feel like this part is talking about when you were younger, and opposed to this is later on in your life. So what we are seeing with this Queen of Cups in reverse, it's you when you were younger. You had a specific idea about love with this Ace of Cups. I do feel with the Page of Swords you already planned out how you wanted your love life to go, or maybe someone else planned your love life out already for you. But you had a lot of ideas and plans about what your love life may look like. And especially with this Ace of Cups, I do feel like this planning is about love. And you had the idea, or really a narrow-minded idea about what love is and about how your love life was supposed to look. Especially with this sword and that very thin line that you were walking. Now, with the Six of Cups in reverse, that's following these cards, it shows us that you are letting go of these old plans that you made. The Six of Cups talks about memories, about old plans, and yeah, I think you have learned to let go of these narrow-minded ideas about love or about the path that you should walk within love, or what love is in general. So you are letting go of these ideas and you create a new idea. A lot more open-minded, a lot more open. So this idea of love becomes like a lot wider. There is more variety possible in your head. I think you just learn to accept love as it comes. And this idea just happens when you have been through a lot of heartbreak. So I do feel all this heartbreak has caused you to really open up your mind about love, really change your mind about what perfect love is, or even that the perfect kind of love doesn't really exist, and that it's all about how you work together or just how you view your love life. So after all this heartbreak and you opening up to different kinds of love or just different kind of relationships, you are opening up your mind to all the possibilities. We see the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles just shows us a lot of success within material things. There is a lot of progress and a lot of material wealth coming in. So you are getting your life together, especially after this heartbreak. You are getting your life back together, and you are probably opening up to all the wealth that is there. you are just opening up in general, especially with this Ace of Swords. Your life becomes just, there are way more opportunities. You have learned that there are way more opportunities than you thought in the beginning when you were younger. And that is what this Page of Pentacles shows. You are opening up to life. You are becoming just a more whole of a person. And you are learning to let go of everything that you have learned when you were younger, or you are letting go of the things that you believed when you were younger. And by this opening up, you are welcoming this person into your life. The Four of Pentacles is all about holding on to something, or holding on to beliefs, or holding on to material things. Maybe you were holding on to some things that reminded you of your ex, and you have decided to throw these things out and to really get ready to move on to something new, with new beliefs and with a whole new view of the world. So Spirit is a bit limited about the way that you will actually meet, but they are very clear about the path that you are walking before you will meet this person. So I think the biggest message to take home is that once you let go of these old beliefs, when you open up to a more open mindset about love, that's when this person will come in. And of course, not everybody is going to be at the same stage yet. Some people might still be in the place that they still have this very narrow-minded vision about love. Some people might be in the midst of a lot of heartbreak. Other people are ready to let go of this heartbreak. And maybe other people are even already together with this person. So just look for yourself where you are in this story. Now let's take a look at the timing of this all. So we are using these cards. They contain months, but they also contain seasons. And of course, these will be the seasons and months that are significant, but it doesn't mean that it will be this year. So take them as they resonate and just try to be open-minded and patient about this whole situation. Now let's see what cards we have. One fell on the floor, so I'm grabbing that now. The first month we have is July. Then we have May. Next up is March. And the main season you guys have is summer. So it might be that this time span is from March until July, or maybe something significant will happen in summer in general. Take it as it resonates, or it might differ for everybody. So yeah, just keep them all in mind. Now let's use this bingo machine to get any significant dates or ages or numbers in general. So I want 5. There we go. So the first one we have is the number 24. So the 2nd of April or the 4th of February could be significant, or the age 24 could be significant as well. Next up we have the number 19. So there might be a 5-year age gap because there is a number 5 difference between the two of them. But take it as it resonates. The 1st of September could be significant, or the 9th of January. Next up we have the number 30. So March could be significant, or the age 30 could be significant. And I do think we have 1 ball extra. I miscounted, I'm sorry. At least you got 1 extra date or number. We also have the number 48. So the 8th of April, I think, or the 4th of, what is it, October could be significant. or the age 48, or it could be a zip code or telephone number, anything like that. Be creative with these. Then we have the number 14. This adds up to 5, so May could be significant, or the 1st of April or the 4th of January could be significant. And the last one for you guys is the number 21. So 21 itself could be significant. The 1st of January, the 2nd of January or the 1st of February could be significant. So that was it for today. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. I will be posting a lot more of these pick a card readings, so if you'd like to see more of these, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys.